We all said once Serbia came out, there was no way Latvia was letting this opportunity slide by, and they capitalized on it, going away with the gold medals. ROC men's get the silver, and Serbia go home with the bronze. Look, enough of me talking. This has been historic. Thank you all for watching and sticking with us with these 68 games in 5 days and these 20 episodes. But let's get to the community. Our first guest up is, let's wait and see. Maddie G is on the screen. What is going on?
I'm back.
You're back.
Oh, I'm tired. It's been a big tournament, but It's been amazing, and yeah, congrats to all the teams. It's just been wonderful.
Man, 68 games. Right now we're going to touch on China versus France for that bronze medal. Your thoughts?
Yeah. I had France to win it, actually. I think it was a slow start for kind of both teams. Both teams were kind of altering each other's shots, and there's just that pressure of winning a medal. Obviously, in a gold medal match, you're going to win one medal, but in the bronze medal, there's only one to win, so there's a little bit extra pressure on that one. I think for China, Wang and Zhang had great chemistry under the ring. I think Wang was a game changer for China today, and Therese had a great series. She's had a great year. She's ranked second in the world for a reason, and I think it was just a bit hard for her tonight, being a solo performer out there. Guapo had some great moves. She showed us some of her skill, but just couldn't finish under the ring. And then, Philippe had a couple of missed easy layups. So I think that's kind of what put them onto the back foot. And I think it was about a minute 20 to go in the game, and the possessions had popped up, and I think China had 33 possessions, France had 28. So the ball seemed to be in China's hands a little bit more. I think that's kind of a bit of a tell of the game. But it just shows that you can have the number one ranked team in the world and the number 1 and 2 players in the world, and you can still, still beat them, because that's 3x3. That's a style of game. And
100%.
China did a great job to get that
100%. What does this say about the future of 3x3 basketball for China specifically?
Well, China's always been a strong competitor in basketball, just in general. They did really well at the World Cup. They had a completely different team here at the Olympic Games, and they had a lot of young girls in there too. So the future's looking really bright for them. They can finish an Olympic Games with some young talent. They can take that back with them and build up the next generation and those around them. And I think like anywhere, it's put 3x3 basketball more on the map around the world. So hopefully, I think it's been and will be continually respected a lot more now that it's been on the world stage at the Olympics.
Final words, 3x3 at the Olympics. Your overall take on this experience watching from Australia?
Well, it's where basketball originated from, street ball, from, as it says, from the streets to the Olympics. So it's really good to see a different form. The amount of people that's reached out, obviously, I'm not at the Olympics, we didn't qualify, but the amount of people that have reached out and said, I'm so into 3x3, I've never watched it before, or I'm really new to basketball. And yeah, the support around it, and how much it's growing. And I think it's it's one of those things that you can't be what you can't see, and it's another pathway to the Olympics. So it's going to keep growing, and it's going to grow fast now.
Maddie G, thanks for checking in. You could go on and get your beauty sleep now. The 68 games is done in 5 days. These 20 episodes are finished after this one. So now you are more than welcome to get your beauty sleep. Thanks for checking in. Take care down there.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, peace. Maddie G all the way from down under, man. Always a pleasure when we have an opportunity to talk to her and hear her opinion. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. Oh, you got the cheetah print shirt on. What is going on? What kind of party are you in? Oh my goodness.
The 3x3 parties don't disappoint here in Tokyo, man. So you got to come visit. We got the leopard print. We got the well-fed dog. He's proteined up. He's partying hard tonight. So it's
My
all
God.
right here.
Yo, Spence, let's get into it, man. Serbia, Belgium for that bronze medal. Serbia gets up and gets that medal. Your thoughts?
So I was wondering what kind of Serbian team was going to show up because Serbian had their eyes on gold this whole week. We know that 7-0, the favorites. So were they going to mail it in and not really put too much pride into a bronze medal, or were they going to have a lot of effort and pride in Serbian basketball and go out like the strong champions that they are? So tough team for Belgium to face in a bronze medal game. I know they weren't expecting to play a team like Serbia for bronze. Serbia too physical, too strong, and I think the Belgian team just ran out of gas. Vervoet, he's been magical all Olympics, but it was just a little too much for that young team to overcome.
5 days, 68 games, 20 episodes. Your overall thoughts on the whole spectacle of FIBA 3x3 in the Olympics?
I'm so proud of FIBA 3x3. I'm proud of all you guys working hard over there, giving the great media coverage. It's been a wild ride. It's been a long day. I've been watching 3x3 every day, so I don't know what I'm going to do with myself tomorrow. On 5 is not the same as that fast-paced 3x3. So it's been so great, the coverage, the commentary. The only thing we were this week was the voice on the commentary, man. I missed the voice calling those games, so shout out to the voice.
Yeah, no doubt. He had to hold it down for us in America, man, and he did a fantastic job. Final words on Latvia bringing home that goal.
Yeah, I believed in Latvia all along. Those guys, they play hard together. I know you like Krumman spraining the ankle, taping it up, coming back and then taping it up again. And then I look over the bench. I'm like, my man, just get your rest. Your boys got you. Your boys got just stay down, man. He was doing the trainer taping his own shoe outside. He wanted it so bad. He wanted it so bad, man. So he was taping that ankle 3 times by himself. So you know what they say? Hungry dogs run faster. And Latvia was the hungriest team, man. So you gotta, you can't overfeed these boys, or they get fat and slow. So I give this guy just enough so he's not satisfied and always hungry for that gold medal.
No doubt. Let's just talk about final words on 3x3 here. You know what I mean, at the Olympics, and where this thing is gonna go next, in your eyes.
So obviously the Olympics was this huge platform for 3x3 to shine on, and I think it really did its job. I wanted to see a good product on the floor. I wanted to see competitive, clean games, and I thought that the players really demonstrated that. I've gotten so many messages from friends, from fans, from people I don't even know, just saying, I had no idea it was this fast. Don't you get tired? It's so exciting. So 3x3 is growing so much in so many ways. So I just think that we have to keep the momentum going from here, keep the foot on the gas, and hopefully in 2024 having another great showing in Paris. But until then, keep the fireworks going on the 3x3 World Tour and all the challenges. So I look forward to seeing you, Corey, and crossing paths when things open up, and you and the mascot and me getting a nice pic in person.
No doubt, my brother. Look, it's been a pleasure over these last 5 days getting to know you and chop it up with you about the game we love. Take care.
Hey man, take care. I'll be in touch, brother. See ya.
All right, peace, bro. And that's that. Spence, man, always bringing the good vibes and the insight, man. But next, there it is. He got the shades on. You know what it is? 68 games down, 5 days, 20 episodes. It's done. All he needs is the champagne right now.
You know why I got these on, right?
Talk to me.
It's because the future of 3x3 is so bright, baby. They came out here and they put on the show. 3x3, FIBA family. Be proud. The players really, I think, displayed this game in a way that we can be proud of. Exciting finishes. We saw players landing on the line. I heard y'all talking about Edgar's Krumman. My guy was taping up his ankle. He was in tears. They couldn't hardly keep him off the court. I mean, both gold medal games were insane. I mean, every day we had huge storylines. What a debut for 3x3 in Olympic Games. Credit to everybody who had something to do with this. I'm proud. I'm proud to be a part of this family, man, and happy to be working with you too, man. You done a hell of a job, Crow. Really, you holding it down, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I had to rep for you. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't here. I know you would kill yourself to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you had to hold it down for us on U.S. soil to let them know how it really goes.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man.
Like you said, you could not
Yeah.
put it in nobody else's hands, and rightfully so.
Wouldn't feel right.
No
Wouldn't
doubt.
feel right. Wouldn't feel right. And that's no disrespect to any other commentators or anybody that cover. But I could not allow this game to be introduced on a global stage without me being a part of it, because I've been a
100%.
part of it for so many years. And I knew
That's
that
all
I could
facts.
communicate some things about the game that, you know, a person that hadn't been covering it wouldn't be able to do. So, man, it was an honor for me. This is one of my highlights of my career, maybe the highlight of my career. And ironically, it came to me through 3x3, which is something that, you know, I took a gamble on. It was small time, but I'm telling you, 3x3 is about to blow up. We're part of the right train.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. We're gonna come back to you for some final words, right? Because
Okay.
closing this thing off, it can only be you to do it. For all of those reasons you said, and much more. You know what I mean? So I want you to have the last segment on this show, rightfully so. So we're gonna get back to you.
Bet.
Real talk. We're gonna get back to you, my brother. But I just needed to see you on the screen real quick. But now we got to go to our next guest. You know, Alex. Yeah. Yo, Alex all the way from Russia, man. You got the floor, man. Whatever you want to talk about. Hold on. You might be on mute. Hold on. I think you on mute. Nah, we can't hear him. We can't hear you. Yeah, hold on. Let's go to all right, there we go.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Now start that over again.
You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
We're not the same thing like we won a championship game.
I feel
I'm
you. I
very
hear that
happy
Wheezy there.
Yeah. So I'm very happy for them. Let's go, man. It's unbelievable feeling for me. It's unbelievable feeling for everybody in basketball here in Russia. So congratulations to the guys, to the women's team. Did pretty nice and well done job.
Well, how awesome, you know, piggybacking off what you just said, right? Everybody's proud in Russia in basketball for what just happened. What's the next step with 3x3 in Russia based off of the performances by both men's and women's team? Do you believe the ripple effect will be big and everybody, like a big population of people, will want to start playing?
Absolutely will be a very big growth, and this is because of FIBA Freaks we did and FIBA. Thanks to you guys, because that's unbelievable push up on the next level. During all these Olympics, a lot of people like called me who usually don't like the basketball sport, or freaks free, a lot of like the businessmen or politicals even, and all the time during our games on Olympics. They all the time just called me and told the good words about the Freaks Free basketball, about our women's team and the men's team. So for sure, 100%, the Freaks Free gonna step up on the next level. From the marketing side, organization side, and me as the general manager of United League, I will do all my best to grow this sport, not only in Russia and also in Europe, together with FIBA Freaks Free. Thank you guys for that. Thank you.
I want to touch back on how big that there's always a game that's a game changer in a team's mind, in a player's mind, in an organization's mind, right? Talk about how big that game was against Serbia for the men's.
You know, we did a history. The Serbia team, like I told you, like yesterday, I told you they in space for everybody. But I'm not gonna lie, that was like some kind of the psychological moment for me, because I know the guys watching me, they discuss a lot, so I decided a little bit to play with the minds and made them mad. You know, for sure, Serbia team deserved that gold medal. But at the same time, I understood as a professional player who played 18 years pro that you can't play on that kind of level all the time, and you will physically you will go down a little bit. And our players, our team, they're a young team, so they step up at the end of the Olympics. They change their game, like we discussed with you. I don't know if they did it by themselves or maybe the coaching staff again listen for me, but they did it. They did it, no doubt, and it helped to them. So congratulations one more time to the coaching staff, to the GM, Oleg Ushakov. Unbelievable job, unbelievable.
I want to talk about the semifinals. One more thing. Zverev had 11 points, more points by himself than Serbia with 10 points in that game. Talk about how proud are you of him stepping up and having his moment in that game.
That's why he is there. I know this guy, you know, when I was younger, he used to play with me, you know. And from that moment when I saw him, I already saw that this dude have a character. And now he's one of the best players in Russia, not only in freaks, 5-on-5, because he was playing like for the team Uralmash, which is playing in Super League 1. So I'm really proud of the Kirill. And matter of fact, I'm going to call him right before when we finish our show and congratulate but myself.
My brother, it's been an absolute pleasure connecting with you on social media, connecting with you through this community and this family and through this screen. I wish you the best. We will connect again. Nothing but love.
Thank you, Corey. Please, can you give me one more word? I know all the time. Yes, I know all the time. I'm too long, but you know, I can't say a good words, you know, to congratulate our president, Mr. Andrei Kirilenko, AK-47, the General Secretary, Natalia Galkin, Oleg Ushakov, all coaching staff, the coach, and the players one more time. Unbelievable job. I'm so proud of you guys. So thank you. Thank you very much. Corey, thank you too. Thank you, Julian. Thank you all the FIBA Freaks free team. Mr. Sanchez, Andres, unbelievable job. See you guys. Stay in touch.
Peace, my brother. Great words by a great man representing this country, representing his team. I wanted to talk one more time to the voice to give him. Oh, hold on. My bad. We're going to get to the voice soon. Bas, what is going on, Bas? How you doing, man?
I don't know if you can see, man, but I got bags under my eyes from waking up early every morning and watching so many games. I've never seen that many 3x3 games in 1 week in my life.
Yo.
I mean, I watch a lot of 3x3, trust me.
Yo, fam, not even a week. 5 days, 68 games, and 20 episodes of the show.
It feels like I haven't slept. Like, it feels for real. Like, it feels like I haven't slept, but I'm happy.
Yeah, man. Overall, what was your experience overall with watching 3x3 in the Olympics?
Man, again, I think I touched on it yesterday, but the level is so high, and it's a different tournament than what we're used to, right? So usually we'll play 2, maybe 3 days. World Cups might be a little longer, but you got some days off, and now teams are playing for 5 days straight. And you could clearly see today the impact of having so many games in so many days. But that to me is something special. It's something good to see, you know, because it brings a whole new dynamic to the game. And, you know, just overall, I watched all the games. I saw all the guys, you know, and I've been in a position, not like this in the Olympics, obviously, but in World Cups where you're in, you know, semifinals and finals. And it's just, you know, it brings back memories, first of all. And second, it makes me so proud that this sport and this game's come so far.
No doubt. Your thoughts on ROC, Latvia in that championship game?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little insight. I played in the World Cup final, and I think a lot of people don't understand is that the World Cup final or the Olympic final, probably even more than that, is probably the hardest game you're ever gonna play in your entire life. Look, man, this is what happens. You play the semifinals, and then you win the semifinals, so you're up for a medal for sure, and then you get a huge adrenaline boost, like an insanely big adrenaline boost. After that, you're drained completely, and there's nothing left but heart. And that's, I think, what showed today is, like, again, the Russian team, shout out to them. They played very well. Unfortunately, Zubov went cold in the finals. He was hot in the semis. But Latvia, man, they showed heart. They were on the sideline screaming. I mean, look, Krumins looked like a turtle crawling off the court. Came and taped his ankle up himself. Like, he didn't care about the staff and anything. He just grabbed some tape, started taping up. Came back in, busted his ankle again, went back out, crawled out, grabbed more tape, taped it up again, and he wanted to get back in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this. So those guys, like, to me, them winning the gold medal shows what team effort can do. They've been through everything together. Maybe there's better basketball players in their country, not 3-on-3 players, obviously, but better maybe talent in their country. But they stuck with them. Those 4 guys, those 4 friends came through, won the gold medal, fought for each other, and they were the team down the stretch that just had the most energy among themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if all that's left is heart at the end of a game like that, they showed the most heart, man. That was special.
No doubt, no doubt. Last words. Any last words for what this sport is going to look like in the future after this spectacle, this beautiful show to the whole world? What 3x3 is about. What does the future look like? How bright is the future for 3x3?
Man, I can kind of show you because I'm out here practicing with young kids, and they're already hyped. They watched the finals and they went straight back to work and just started going at it because they want to be there in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just the impact that all these teams that played here will have on the people back home and the people watching in different countries. It's just gonna skyrocket this sport up to a whole new level, I feel, and I can't wait for it to happen. I can't wait to see where we're at in 3 or 4 years and how many people are playing and how many people are enjoying this sport even more, because it brought me so much. So I can't wait for other people to experience that as well.
Man, Bas, man, nothing but love, man. It's an absolute pleasure chopping it up with you over the last 5 days. Keep hooping, keep inspiring, and keep motivating them young fellas, man.
Hey, will do, man. And thank you for doing such a great job this week, man. It's a pleasure getting to know you on the screen, and I'm happy I got to share these moments with you every now and then. Thanks, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Peace. That's Vince and that. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, the champagne, the goggles. You won the championship? You in the locker room with Latvia and USA?
We couldn't do it unless Vince Chang, a.k.a. the Energy.
Yo,
yeah, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Baby.
He done popped the champagne. Oh, he's spilling it.
Yeah. What we doing? And here's the thing. I ain't biased, but here's the thing. What's up, my girl?
Oh,
how you doing?
He got the
how
USA
you doing?
shirt on. Oh, my goodness. Vince. Oh, my goodness.
Stay in school, kids. Yeah.
Drink responsibly, kids. Drink responsibly. Yo,
yeah.
Vince. 68 games in 5 days and 20 episodes of the show. Your thoughts, your takeaway from this whole week, man.
Yo, straight up, I was part and been blessed to be part of the pre-Olympic qualifiers, which was insane, which we had 40, teams going at it. But here to have 16 teams get their ticket to go to Olympics, from the street to Olympics, you got to shout out to Serbia, ROC on the men, China, Japan, Poland, Netherlands, Latvia, Belgium, and on the women, the Queens, ROC, China, Mongolia, Romania, USA, France, Japan, Italy. This has been absolutely insane. The information about 3x3 is going wild. People are loving it. Twitch is loving it. Instagram's loving it, and always YouTube's loving it. It was so much energy. I have so much appreciation for it. It was just insane, bro. It was insane.
Man. Let's talk about Latvia ROC. We got to touch on Latvia, bro. Talk to him.
Before I continue, as y'all know, I called Egner Krumins Despicable Me. Nope. His name is Egner Built Different Krumins. That is the dude. That was the most hard. And to end it the way, Batman utility belt. Are you kidding me? That's how you end a medal round in 3x3, baby. Cheers to you right there, Lafayette. I don't have no words. And shout out to the Russian Olympic Committee. All right, I will give credit's due. Again, I said it on whatever national Twitter, you guys posted it. They were the underdogs. They are no longer an underdog. They are a contender, okay? If it was Rocky, they're definitely putting up them dukes up. They may knock them out a couple of times. They get back up, but they lost the bout. But still, to bring home a medal on both for the men and the women is something to be proud of. But you couldn't take away against the #1 team in 3x3. Lafayette's doing the thing, baby. Proud of y'all.
Man. I mean, you said a lot. I feel the energy through the screen, but I have one more thing I want to ask you. I really want to ask you. You know, overall, these 5 days, right? The show that was put on display for the world to see. How do you feel that the world digested what they just saw?
What the world needed was something new that was supposed to explode a long time ago. Been around since 2011, 2017, get the call, all of a sudden Olympics 2020, and it is 2021. But Tokyo 2020 definitely sent a message that 3x3 is a sport for athletes. It is something that is entertaining. It is something that you don't want to get your eyes off. 10-minute sprint. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The way that this generation is with their fast mentalities and the iPhones and the TikToky and the pickpocket, whatever, they only got a minute, no kind of attention spans. Now watching this live, seeing how physical these men and women get. You see how fast and basketball IQ has to be on point at all times, and just how intense these games can go. I'm telling you, this is going to blow up. Cheers to everyone a part of it. I can shout out everyone that helped me be a part of it. Again, I'm Vince Chain, the energy, because of you, Corey, June, the Bub, and of course the GOAT, Kyle Montgomery. I am here, and I just want to say one thing. USA Basketball, congratulations, all right? The Queens took it home. Yo, I'm proud of every single one of you, baby. Yo, I can't wait to see what's going to happen after these next couple of days when people digest this amazing meal of 3x3.
No doubt. My brother, it's been an absolute pleasure over the last 5 days chopping it up with you through this screen. When I get back home, we're going to touch the town and we're going to chop it up.
Woo, I'm not going to remember my name after that. And I'm going to make sure I bring the goggles. It's going to be great. Let's go, baby. 3x3.
Peace and love, my brother. Peace and love. VC on the check-in, man. Always a pleasure with that young brother. Talking 3x3 hoops with him. But, man, there's only one guy I want to have on this screen with, I want to share this screen with, and it's Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. He's been doing this blood, sweat, and tears with this game. You guys know this man don't need no introduction, but he could not be here because he had to hold it down in America because there's nobody that's going to do it the right way like he would. So I'm so happy that he was there to represent for all of us. That was necessary. And me having the opportunity to come here, I wanted to make sure I held it down for him and everybody else. My brother, the only way to end this segment is with you talking what you got to talk, brother. Floor is yours.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, bro. You held it down. FIBA 3x3 as a family held it down. My guy Vince Chain held it down on Twitch. Young Simba. Man, he's a star in the making, man. He's a star in the making. I mean, it's so much to be proud of, man. I mean, it's so much to be proud of from the teams. And, you know, we could talk specifically about, you know, the ROC, who I think shocked a lot of people in both the men's and women's teams, making it as far as they did. Obviously, Serbia medaling, even though it wasn't the gold that Dusan Bullet wanted, they still were able to leave out with some hardware. China getting it done as well. There was a lot of shocks in this tournament. You know, I think Belgium has emerged. They still got some growing to do, but to see them get as far as they got. Netherlands had an outstanding tournament. They obviously didn't end up making it to the medal rounds. But I think just as a whole product, you know, this is the best thing that the world had never seen. Or we had a niche community, a small community. And I think we all knew just how special 3x3 was. And you know, to get the Olympic bid, that was the first part of the celebration. That was in 2017. And I was 2 years in at that point. I didn't know for certain what was going to come of the sport, but I knew the potential, and I knew that if the world saw this sport, they would fall in love with it the same way that I did. Somebody that's covered NBA and college basketball 5-on-5 for a long time at at the highest levels. If I could appreciate this game and I knew the potential, then once it got a global audience, then it was gonna catch flames. So I think we're starting to see that in the social media reaction. People are going crazy over 3x3 here at NBC Studios here in Connecticut. I'm walking through the halls. People are patting me on the back. People are saying, "Man, we love this 3x3. Where's this 3x3 been? Can you tell me more about 3x3?" And I'm essentially walking around and just giving a rundown on the history. It's been happening here. These are the teams that are great. So just envision the athletes that are now going to want to participate. Just envision the type of eyeballs that are now going to be on the game. Think about the next Olympic Games coming up in 3 years, how crazy that's going to be. Unbelievable. I was mentioning teams. I can't go without mentioning the United States women. Team USA, getting it done. That's a special point of pride for me. Seeing an American team come out there and really represent with a short learning curve. They came out there and won a gold medal. A lot of it had to do with talent. They started to pick up the game. Also, they got outstanding coaching from Carol Lawson. I just don't know what more we could have asked for. Batman coming to the rescue for the gold medal, and knocking that down. He gave me a chance to get a little sauce on the call, get a little saucy on the call.
No doubt.
So, it was a perfect storm. Oh, let me not go on without thanking my broadcast partner too, Noah Eagle. He's a star in the making. He's a son of Iron Eagle broadcasting legend, and to be able to team up with him and kind of combine our talents and bring it through on the broadcast. I'm on an emotional high, man. I really am. I'm on an emotional high. I'm not gonna be able to sleep for 2 days. I'm just so proud to be a part of this. So proud of the players. Shout out to all of our gold medalists and all of our medalists all together. And again, the entire FIBA team. This is a celebration for us all. This is a crowning moment for us all.
No doubt, no doubt. Well said, my brother. Well said. And as like I wanted to do, give you the floor and end it. And on that note, look, I'm grateful to have this opportunity to be here. A little bit to piggyback off Kyle. Once I graduated college, we both went to Alabama State. That we just found out on this show during the Olympics, which was super cool in itself. But when I graduated college, from New York, I didn't have a big name, a big rep, or came from a major Division I school. So all I had was street ball to use as a platform. And I said, look, no one's ever done this before, but I'm going to get a shot to the NBA from street ball. And I got my shot from street basketball to the league. And then I ended up not sticking in the league, but I got opportunities to play professionally for 14 years abroad. And now, I'm broadcasting with the NBL, but to see street ball come from the playground to be an Olympic sport and me be a part of it in this way, it just all came full circle. Like, it's unreal. It's unreal. And I'm so grateful and honored to have a sport that pretty much saved my life, and I'm here now covering it in the Olympics, man. This is the pinnacle. Like, it's the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to be able to sit here, like, I got to pinch myself because it don't seem real. You know what I mean? But it is. Thankful, so thankful and so honored to be a part of this, man, because this is the first. This is history in the making. So shout out to FIBA 3x3, the federation that gave me the opportunity, Julian, everybody behind the scenes. Shout out to you, Kyle, for holding it down the way you did, because I actually wanted to work with you so bad. I was like, I got to work with this brother. I love what he brings. I got to work with him. And to find out we went to the same university, that is so crazy.
We just getting started, bro.
I already know.
When we get together. When we get together, how it go down. This
I
is
already
the
know.
beginning, man. Get ready, dog. I'm telling you.
Dude.
Get ready, dog.
Listen, I already know what's going to happen after this, bro. I already know, man. But shout out to HBCU, Alabama State, Hornet Nation. We in the building.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Nothing but love to the 3x3 community, the family. Thank you for being a part of history. And we got more history to make. I'm Corey Williams. That's the voice, Kyle Montgomery. We are out of here. Peace and love.
3x3.